All right. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon. So welcome to classes. This is lower body strengthening and balance. So again, thanks for coming. We have this week and next week to go for a spring term, and then we start summer term 2 weeks from this Wednesday. So on June 2nd, we'll start with that. And then remember, once in the summer, all of our classes are going to start at 10 a.m. So we will no longer have any classes at noon, right 9 o'clock. At least the ones that I teach, they will all be at 10 a.m. So anyways, we'll start this workout with a warm up, and then we'll transition back between downs, exercises, and then also some lower body, which is typically from our lower back, not just our legs, but our lower back, our hips, glutes, and then making our way down. Again, like I said, not just our legs, but also like our arches, tendons on our feet, ankle mobility. So we do want to work on that stuff as well. So as far as equipment, if you grab your water, if you have a yoga mat, if you have a small rag, all those items we will be using today. And if you happen to have some resistance bands, we can use those too. And if you have ankle weights, those could always be a little bit beneficial as well. All right, so we'll start with the warm up. So again, let's start with some neck circles. So we'll start gently. There's some cracking already, some popcorn noises going on around the neck. And hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I sure did. I had gotten a salad a couple of times. All right, let's reverse. Yeah, it's a nice weekend. I like the cold, so it's been a bit chilly lately, so I like it. All right, remember left to right, left, right, left, right. Let's continue this. Get busy. Up and down. Very good. Okay, now we are going to be doing some arm circles. Sometimes the long weekend, long being Friday through Sunday, just the routine, just kind of forget it a little bit, so get back in that groove. All right, reverse. And we still want to warm up the entire body, even though we're mainly working on our lower body. Still want to work on the shoulders, just keep them mobile. All right, windmills. So windmills, again, is keeping that arm close to us. We're doing full rotations. Full rotations. All right, let's reverse. All right, switch arms. Left arm now. Okay, let's reverse. Very good. Okay, now we're just gonna go over and under, so just alternating our arms, going over each other and then under. You can go a little bit wider, open those arms a little bit more. Just do a nice stretch on your chest and your back. Okay, so fist up, Starting position, trunk rotations, okay? So begin slowly, turning left to right. You might hear some popping as we loosen up. Just make sure it's not painful. Just be gentle with the twisting. Very good. Good job. Right, very good. A little bit loose now. The upper body. So now we're going to focus on that lower body area. So that's about as much upper body mobility we'll be doing for today. So now we are going to be doing some ab circles. So again, cut that. Just bend at the waist. Come back. In. And again, just continue to alternate. Come back. Good. Just continue. Let's do about 3 more on each side. Very good. Last one on each side. Awesome. All right. All right, some hip circles. So wide hip circles, some hula hoops. My favorite stretch. So again, Terry, Nancy, Ms. Rodriguez, Moravia, Karina, Susan, Anna, Yesenia. Welcome. Thank you again for joining. Really appreciate it. I think we have some folks that are back to work. So we're not seeing as many, some of the, all right, let's reverse. Some of the faces or names that we started off with during the term. So yeah, if you guys remember, we started this class 4 months ago. So yeah, so we've been going, this is week 16 or 17 now. So yes, we've been together for quite some time now. Hopefully you guys are seeing progress. Like I said, the most I've seen, at least improvement on my behalf, is I'm not as injured as often. So injury prevention has gotten a lot better for myself. So yeah, pretty good. Now we are going to be doing just some hip openers. So again, we're not working on the balance component yet. So I just want you to hold on to something, grab that knee straight up, and then off to the side, and then bring it down. And just again, and just continue this motion. And let's switch. Switch legs. Grab that knee up, and out, and down, up, out, down. Continue. Last one. Okay. All right, we're just going to do alternating toe touches just to get a little bit of mobility on that hip joint. So again, the hips are facing you, the string, but my legs are going to be turning a little bit across midway. All right, let's go to the door. Let's do some leg swings here. So again, I'll just parallel on the door and just swinging back and forth. All right, let's switch. Switch sides. Make sure you're feeling good. Hopefully you're getting a little bit warmer. Okay, now let's face the door. Getting to across our midline. About 15 swings. All right, let's switch. Very good. Okay, now we are going to just do the quad stretch. So just hold right above the ankle and pull back. Very good. For that stretch on your quad, you can hold on to something. If you're not holding on to anything, then we're also working on our balance. You're going to switch legs. So hold right above the other ankle. And just pull back. Very good. Okay. Now we've got the hamstring stretch. Okay, so remember, I'm not completely locked out. The slight bend at the knees. So just going to slide my hands down my shins and continue to reach. Make sure you're breathing. You're feeling good. That creates a little bit more. All right, let's bring those knees back. Let's try to stretch them out a little bit. Try to straighten them out. Feel them getting warmer. All right, and slowly, slowly come back up. Awesome. All right, last one before we start with some balance work. You're just going to do the deep squat stretch. So let's just bring our hips below our knees. You do want to stay upright. Chest up, head up. We don't want to be slouching forward. Try to separate your knees with your elbows. All right, let's get off our heels onto our toes. Very good. Stand upright. And let's drop down and slowly rise back up. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab those items. So if you haven't already, let's catch your breath, drink a little bit of water. But like I said, yoga mat, small rag, water, and yeah, if you have a resistance dance, you can go with this. So just take about a minute or two, and then we'll get started. All right. Very good. Okay, so we are going to start with some standing up exercises, and then we are going to transition to some chair exercises as we progress in the workout. So for standing, we're going to start with slow high march. So if you guys remember this one, we are going to just check my chat. Hopefully, no one had any questions. I'm not sure. Someone's saying there's a lot of cracking on the audio. I'm not sure if it's on my end, but yeah, I'm not sure. So if you guys could share that with each other, maybe my audio's off. But if we're going to do high knees, so again, slower, it's going to require a little bit more balance on our end. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. So let's do about 6 more per leg. So again, high knees, just slowly. And again, if you need to hold on to anything, go ahead and do that. So again, because this is a little bit more mobile, but doing it slower, it's going to require more balance. Very good. Okay. Next one we're going to do is going to be the standing Jane Fonda. So, oh, the video is hazy. Let me see. 1 second. Oh, I think I just made it worse. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's better.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me.
It's funny in the back, but you're more clear.
Wow, I thought my camera was just terrible. I think it was just dirty. It's been dirty for like the last year. So, okay, all right, great. Okay, yeah, I usually put like a sticky note on it, so I think the stickiness residue stayed there. So, okay, great. So now we're gonna be standing Jane Fonda. So I'm gonna grab a chair for balance. I'm gonna have a chair here. And again, it's there just for safety, as a safety net. I really don't want to depend on it too much. So again, the Jane Fondas, remember when we're laying down, we'll do these later. We're doing this, but you see how I'm leaning over? I don't want to do that. So I want to try to stay as upright as possible. And instead of leaning over, I'd rather hold on to the chair slightly and then just lift that right leg just to the side. Because without the chair, I feel unstable. So you see how I'm leaning a little bit more. So I want to hold on to that chair. I just have my finger on it, just one finger. I'm lifting that. You can do about 12 of these. You might feel that opposite glute activating while you're doing these. But we're also working on our balance. Okay, once we've done 12, we're going to switch sides. Yeah, it actually looks a lot more clear on my end too. So, all right, so we're going to, again, 12 to 15 of these. So I don't have to lean too much, so. And again, I'm not putting my foot down as I'm bringing it back. I'm just hovering it over. Three more. Okay, very good. All right, those glutes are being activated for sure. Definitely. Okay, so now we are going to be doing alternate heels to toes. So this is more like a rocking movement. So we're just rocking from our heels to our toes, just going back and forth. So do this for about 30 seconds. Just stretching our calves, also our anterior tibialis. Pretty much all the muscles will be low between our knees and our ankle. This is what this is working on. So you see how I'm getting on my toes, my heels, toes, heels. When I'm getting on my heels, I'm raising my toes up. Getting on my toes, raising that heel up. All right, 10 more seconds. This is a pretty gentle stretch, strengthening movement. 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome. Okay. All right, and then, yeah, these are the new ones that we added about 2 weeks ago. So this next one's going to be the walk the tightrope. So we're going to go, and pretty much I'm going to go, if you have a long hallway, you can do it there. We're going to go at the edge of the garage door. And almost like a sobriety test, you know, we're just going to go in a straight line, left foot in front of right, and continue to alternate. Okay. If you feel unbalanced, then maybe you want to put your foot a little bit off to the side. So you could open up your center of mass a little bit. And then we're going to do it in reverse afterwards. Good. And then just on the lateral side, so now we're going to go from the Thailand stance, which is actually the Romberg stance, which our feet are right next to each other. And we're just going to go just side stepping, okay? We're not doing a squat, we're just side stepping. Seeing if we see any imbalances there. This is probably a little bit easier than the tightrope we just did. Alright, then the last new one that we're doing is going to be the back circles, toe touches. So remember, it's not like the round the clock. We're not doing the round the clock, we're doing the 60 squats in each hour. This one's going to be more of just a tap. Okay. So we're not requiring you to lower that knee that's not moving. It's just, I just want you to work on touching. You know, we're going to go forward, right, back, left, forward. And I'm doing with my right foot right now. I'm just shifting my weight a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go with my left foot. I'm going to go forward, left, right, right, and back, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right. Again. So slight shift in weight. You see that foot that's touching the ground is elevating majority of the time. So let's do one more. Okay, very good. Awesome. Okay, let's grab some water. Grab your chair if you have it. Go ahead and grab that. Okay, so for the chair mobility ones, we're going to be working on the hip joint. You're also going to be working on the knee joint. And this was, you know, we'll be doing some movements that we typically do on Wednesday's class. So for this one, we're going to start off just with some hip mobility. Okay, and I don't want to be reclining too much. Okay, so I'm just doing high knees here. Okay, and if you have your resistance bands, you could go ahead and put your resistance bands right below your knees, and you could do these separations here. Now, if you don't have the resistance bands, what I want you to do is face me, and then just turn one of your right leg out to the side, See, my hips are forward, but this right leg is coming back. And the right leg's going out and in. All right, now left leg. This right knee is facing forward now. Okay, very good. All right, from here, you just lower it slightly. Feels like I got a completely new camera. I thought it was just bad quality. Okay, so now we're gonna do some calf raises. Okay, so from here, let's go lift those calf raises, lift those heels, hold. I wanna hold for about 3 seconds, and then drop those heels, hold 3 seconds, out, again, again. Keep going, good job. Okay, now we're going to be doing knee extensions. Okay, so I'm just working on my right knee at the moment. The right knee is just going out and back. So this quad here, so from my hip to my knee, quad joint, this, well, where the femur is at, is just staying still, and I'm extending at the knee. Okay, I'm going to switch legs, and now my left leg. So that left knee joint is being activated, and left femur is elevated slightly. Okay, so now we're going to do some leg lifts. So from here, my right leg is straight. Now I'm just going to lift it up and down. Okay, so I'm just going to hold on in the chair. So I'm lifting, you see my knee isn't really bending or extending. It's just completely straight. Well, it's completely extended, but I'm lifting from my hip joint here. So I'm lifting my femur. About 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and switch legs. So now I'm working on my left leg out straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, awesome, very good. Okay, and then from here, okay, we're just going to do our ankles. Okay, we're just going to do our ABCs. Okay, so again, ABCs, you can do both legs at the same time. So again, just do the shapes of the letters with your ankles. All right, awesome. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our yoga mat. So we're going to do some balance work now. Okay, so I'm going to remove my shoes. And this one, if you do have that small rag, we could use that for this one. So again, we're going to be working on the romper stance. Okay. So romper stance, remember, we are just ankle, feet are right next to each other. Okay, so let me just raise this slightly. Body in the frame. Okay. So here, we're just going to stand here for about 25 seconds. It's kind of our easier exercises, movements. Not really moving, so, but just one of our easier poses. Ten more seconds. All right, we're going to start looking left to right, left, right. Just continue. All right, now up and down. All right, let's close our eyes. Close our eyes for a moment. Again, remember, if you feel like you're falling, just open your eyes and separate your legs. Increase that surface area. Let's open those eyes. And let's go ahead and grab that rag. Okay. This rag, just going to hold it a few times. Hold it, and then we're just going to stand on it. Okay. And we're just going to stand here for, like I said, 30 seconds or so. Take a little quick break right after this. Grab some water. Should feel a little imbalance possibly. Okay. 10 more seconds. All right, good. Then we can hop off. And we'll just grab some water, take a little minute break, and we'll start right now. So good job. Keep it going. Okay. I'm still shocked about this camera. All right. So now we're going to be moving to putting our shoes back on. We're going to be doing some toe walks, a toe walk variation. So. Shoes back on. Oh, get rid of these shoes. I'm gonna start the summer term with some updated shoes. Okay, so first we're gonna do our 4 variations of toe walks. Okay, so toe straight, 30 seconds, and heel walks, and toe walks with the toes in and toes with the toes out. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we'll start. Right here, just right on our toes. Again, 30 seconds. All right, heel walks. Have those toes pointing up to the sky. It's really fun. We said exercising is not fun. All right, now toes in. Okay, this is where we look a little funny. Toes in. Again, all these movements here are working on the muscles between our knee and our ankle, which are our gastrocnemius, our soleus, our anterior tibialis. You know, so working on those ankle joints too, on that knee joint. And anytime you work on a muscle around a specific joint, you're stabilizing that joint, making it stronger too. Okay, toes out. Okay, toes out. Very good. All right, now we're going to do the hamstring sweeps. Remember this one, leg comes out straight and then we sweep. And we just alternate. The other leg comes out straight and we sweep. And we just keep on sweeping. But that lead leg, that leg that's in front, we keep it straight in front of us, okay? Remember, straight leg, sweep, straight leg, sweep. Just continue. Sweep. Sweep. Okay. All right, the next one, it is a strengthening one. If you guys have dumbbells, go ahead and grab those. If you don't, then you can do this one. Maybe even with a book, you know, maybe your water bottle. So if you have the item, what we're gonna do is we're doing RDLs. It's almost like a hamstring stretch where we reach down to our toes and we hold it, but now we're coming back up. Okay, so let's do 12 of those. Again, slow on the way down, select that knees, slow on the way back up. Let's continue. Awesome. Okay. Very good. Just a quick little set. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the yoga mat. Grab my water. So now we're going to do the tandem stance. And shoes come off. So tandem stance. We're going to go with the right foot in front of the left foot, okay? Right here, we're just going to stand here, okay? Grab your hands out if you like. On your side. Cross. There, feels good. Let me change it up, see what feels better. This one's a little bit, more challenging than the Robert stance. Let me do it first. All right, so now it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So we're going to look, first let's start, we're looking down and up, okay? So we'll keep our line of sight parallel to our stance right now. And now we're going to look left to right. You can probably feel your arches, while these I'm feeling my arches trying to grip the floor. A little bit more stable. Arches are burning. Okay, now coming back to normal. Now this is where we, remember, if you feel like you're falling, just do this. Separate your legs, okay? All right, we're going to close our eyes for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, close them. Three, 2, 1, time. All right, and then from here, let's grab our rag. Okay, let's hold it a couple times. And let's go ahead and stand on it. Okay. All right, ready? Go ahead and stand. Remember that right foot in front of that left foot. So I have my right heel on the rag, left toe is on the right. Get some more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's hop off. All right, and take a little break. Grab some water, stretch out your feet. Right, next, we're going to be on the floor for the next few exercises. So if you want to try your yoga mat, go ahead and do that now. Okay. All right, so next we're going to be on the floor. So for this one, we're going to be doing the quadruped exercises. And then quadruped, we're just going to be on our fours. Okay. I was very close to buying another camera because I thought mine was so bad quality for how new the laptop was, but yeah, I'm glad I did it. Okay, so this one, we're going to start with the quadruped. So we're going to go with cat-cow just to stretch out our back a little bit, okay? Again, so arch your back. Exhale on your way down. Collapse your belly towards the floor, and then elevate it again towards the sky. And collapse it while you're exhaling. And continue. So about 3 more. Last one. Okay, all right, for this one, we're going to be doing alternating quadruped poses. So right arm comes up, left leg goes out, okay? And then right leg goes back, left hand goes up, okay? See how I'm trying to stay straight? So we're trying to hold that pose for about 2 to 3 seconds before we switch, okay? So I don't just want to see this here. This isn't what we're doing, okay? We're holding, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, there you go. Right down and switch. 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 The last 2 we're going to hold for 5 seconds each. Okay, switch. Okay, down and switch. Down and switch. Down and switch. Our last one. Good. All right. Relax those. Just to stretch out the muscles here. A little bit, rest the arms. I just want you to be on this kneeling position. Bring your right leg out to the side. And just kind of lean towards it. You could turn your trunk towards it and then forward towards it. Or you could just kind of crunch. Like the slide would really crunch nicely. And stretch. All right, and switch. Now left leg goes out. And the knee. All right, bring back. Okay, so now we're going to be doing some quadruped exercises, which is donkey kicks, fire hydrant, and then some kickbacks. Okay, so we'll start and we'll try to rest a little bit in between. Okay, so first we're going to start with some fire hydrants. Okay, so fire hydrants. Remember that right leg comes up to the side. I don't want to be turning my body too much, so my hips facing down. And that right leg comes up to the side and holding and back and forth. Okay, we're going to do 8 of each, and we're going to hold for about 3 seconds each pose. Okay, ready? You're going to feel it on your glute for sure. 3, 2, 1, up, hold, down. Again, down. Again, down. Keep going. Again, down. Again. Great. Again. Down. 2 more. Again. Down. 1 more. Down. Good. All right, you can see those arms getting tired. I'm going to switch. At least my arms are getting tired. You ready? Okay. Again. Now left leg up. Down. Up. down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, last one, up, down. Good. Very good. Okay. All right. Just to kind of break it up a little bit and give our arms some rest, we're just going to do some sumo squats. Okay. So sumo squats, wide stance, and we're just going to drop down, back up, come down, back up. Let's do 12 to 15 of these. 3. Just trying to rest the arms up too, because you're going to be on the floor a little bit longer. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and then 15. Okay. All right, back down. Now we're going to do the kickbacks. Okay, so kickbacks. This one, we are just going to be getting the leg in and out. Okay, so I'm just bringing that knee under my belly and then kicking it back out behind me. Okay, you guys got that? All right, here we go. So 10 of those again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, begin. So that knee never comes back and touches the ground until we're completely done with the 12 of these. And switch on my left leg. Ready? There you go. Okay, all right. We're gonna rest these arms. Okay. Next one we're gonna do is we're just gonna lay belly down and we're gonna try to lift one leg at a time. So we're gonna go with the right leg first. So what I'm doing is I'm lifting by the knee. Okay, I'm not lifting the heel just like this. I'm trying to lift by the knee or at the hip joint. Okay. So I'm raising it. Knee is up and down. Hold for about 2 to 3 seconds. Come back down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. All right, very good. Okay, now we're going to the left leg. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Feel that on your lower back and your glutes. Okay, we're gonna get on our side. Okay, we're gonna get here on our side. You're gonna be doing clam shells. Okay, so you guys remember clam shells? Ankle on ankle, knee on knee, hip over hip. And I'm just resting on my hand here. And I'm gonna try to lift that right knee up And bring it back down, up, back down. Those ankles stay right on top of each other. Very good. Make sure you're holding. We're not just opening and closing, we're actually opening, holding, holding. Two more. Good. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. If you just roll over, I'm going to switch. This side I'm getting right back. Okay. So again, sitting that position first. Okay, ready, begin. Three. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, now that we're here, quadruped, quadruped position, now we need to be doing donkey kicks. Okay, so remember donkey kicks, the bottom part of our foot goes towards the ceiling. Okay, so it doesn't go back, it goes up towards the ceiling. Okay, so keeping that knee bent, the ceiling. Okay, so 12 of these. Good, okay. Right leg, ready, begin. Last one. Good, very good. All right. Last one on the floor that we'll do for now is going to be the Jane Fonda. So we did these standing. Now we're laying down just on our side and we're going to lift the leg as far as above as we can. And we're going to do 10 of these, okay? Remember, you're going to control it on the way up, control it on the way down. Rise again, back down. Now check the chat shortly. Like this. And now, remember 10 of these per leg. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Switch legs. Sides. Ready. Begin. Two more. Last one. Good. All right. Rest up. Take a quick bathroom break. We'll be right back. Just gonna check the chat. And we have a few more, so. Okay. Great. Sorry about that. Okay. So now we're going to go back to the tandem stance, and we're going to go with our left foot in front of our right foot. Okay. So left in front of our right. And we're just going to stand here for it. And back up a little bit. So left in front of our right. We're just going to stand here for, let's say, about 30 seconds for pose. Once more, again, we have strength and conditioning at 9 a.m. So you want a little bit more intense workout. Get your sweat on a little bit more. Tomorrow's the day you don't want to miss. All right, we're going to look left to right. Actually, let's start down and up. So you can get used to this position. Again, just keeping a line of sight with how our body's positioned. It's going to be a little bit easier to balance. All right, now left to right. Cool. Once again. All right, very good. Okay, and from here, what am I doing? Sorry. So from here, we're going to close our eyes. Never done it. So, yeah, we're closing our eyes. So you're going to make sure if you feel like you're falling, just separate your legs. Make sure you have a safe stance. Get comfortable. All right, open your eyes. Let's go ahead and grab that rag. Just remember, your right toes are firmly on it, and then your left heel is firmly on it as well. So, kind of like in a little decline position. Very good. And let's hop off. Let's get some water. Good. We have a couple of our bridges. So we're going to do our bridges right now on the floor. So get on the floor. We're going to do a few bridges variations. So you're going to bridge. We're starting off in the sit-up position. We're going to do sit-ups. But what we are going to be doing is bringing our hips, elevate them. Okay, so elevate those hips, squeeze those glutes, and control it on the way back down. We're going to do 15 of these, okay? Ready? Okay, again, so down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 7 more, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 3 more, up, down. Okay, last two, we're going to squeeze a little bit longer with our glutes. Up, down, last one, up, down. Very good. Whew, these legs got a little tired. Okay, next one we're going to be doing is going to be single leg bridges. Okay, we're going to start off this one with the march. So we're going to start off with actually with bridge marches. So that hip comes off, and we're alternating by lifting the knees off the ground. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. We'll do that for 20 seconds. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. So hips up and start marching. 20 seconds. Got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Very good. Awesome. Okay, from here we're going to do single leg bridges. So again, we're going to be in the same position, but now we're going to do 8 of these. So if you can, if you're not able to do these, just do the regular bridges again. But my right leg comes up, my left leg is down, and then I'm lifting with that my body with my left hamstring pretty much. Okay, so 8 of these. Two more. All right, switch. So now the left leg comes up, and you get 8 of these. All right, very good. Okay. Awesome. Last one we're doing is we're going to be doing bunny hops, okay? And that's just going to be to trigger our calves a little bit. So bunny hops, we're just going to be doing these right here. So we're just going to be doing these. And then, yeah, that's going to be it. We'll pull down and we'll flat it in. Okay, so we're going to do bunny hops for 30 seconds. Okay, make sure you guys catch your breath. We work on the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads. Now we're working on the calves. We did a little bit of stuff on the ankles too. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. Bunny hops. 30 seconds. So trying to avoid making contact with your heels. Make sure your heels don't touch the ground. You should all be just on your forefoot, on your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. High fives all around. Awesome job. Grab some water. Give you a second, and then we'll start with the cool down right now. Great job. Get your water. Get situated. All right. Okay, so we start with the cool down. So let's go ahead and get in the reset position. Now, right here, legs are straight. You'll bring that left foot in, right leg back, and cut over across, stretching that piriformis, the inner groin area. Very good. Okay, we're gonna switch. Okay, so reset. Right heel comes in, left leg goes back, and up. Okay, awesome. Okay, so from here, we're gonna bring our right leg across, and then turn our body over and push away. Okay, switch. Right leg out, left leg over, and push away. Awesome. Good. All right, figure 4. So you know, reset, that heel in, and instead of reaching for your toes, really try to maybe hold on or grab by your shin or your ankle and work on bringing your chest towards your knee. Okay. That's going to feel a little bit more. Going to switch. Your knee. All right, let's bring both heels in. Try to bring those knees down. Almost have them all the way down. All right, let's cross them. And let's lean forward. All right. Very good. Okay. Now we are doing the recline knees. So bring left heel in, right leg back, and let's lean back. So that stretch in your quad. All muscles should be getting stretched down right now. Feeling that? Switch it. Now our right foot is in, left leg goes back, and we recline back. And your left quad is getting stretched down. Last one is going to be our performance stretch. Again, getting in this little crab walk position, bring that right leg over the left knee, and while your hip is elevated, you want to bring your chest towards that right knee. And switch. And relax. All right, very good. So again, thanks for joining. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more loose after all the mobility stuff and maybe a little bit tired and sore from the strengthening portion of the workout. But again, enjoy the rest of the day. I hope to see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for our strength and conditioning class. And yeah, thanks for joining again. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a good weekend. Good weekend. Sorry, it's only Monday. I wish it was a weekend. Enjoy the rest of the day. Take care.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye, Moravia. Bye, ladies.